guys, it's Rita and today I'm gonna show you a few special places in Moscow. You know the saying that all roads lead to Rome, right? But if you're a tourist in Moscow, all roads kind of lead to Red Square. And then what? I mean, obviously tourists converge here because it's one of the most famous squares in Europe and like the first association with Moscow, but it's a relatively small part of the city. So I want to suggest an itinerary that starts from here, and it is sort of a must if you don't have much time here and you'd really like to make the most of your time. You just must watch this video till the end, and then who knows, maybe you'll come here and go the same way. Okay, we are in Zaryadye Park. It is just a stone throw from Kremlin, and here we are going to start our walk today. I've chosen this place because it's definitely a unique place in Moscow, one of a kind for Russia. The thing about Moscow citizens is that we love parks and trees. I don't know, maybe we try to escape from the city, or there is something primeval inside us that longs to connect with nature or something like that. I don't know. The point is, we love parks, and Zaryadye is one of the most unusual places in Moscow. It's been only a few years since the park was opened, and it very quickly gained the reputation of one of the most ambitious and innovative parks in Europe. Time magazine, for example, included Zaryadye in the world's 100 greatest places, and there is only one place in this list from Russia. In this area there used to be a hotel called Rossiya, which was demolished in 2006, and for like 10 years this place was desolate. And before the park was opened, there had been a few projects how to develop the site. Some people suggested rebuilding it in order to reconstruct the old Moscow district. Others wanted to build another hotel here. Honestly, the Hotel Rossiya was pretty ugly, and Moscow citizens would say that it vandalized the scenery of Moscow. Fortunately, it was decided to create here something like a park or an entertainment area, but not conventional. A particular highlight of this place is that the park comprises historic features, an innovative approach, and also it focuses on nature. When you first enter the park, you might think that you're in a small oasis in Moscow downtown. Like, you know, when I came here for the first time, I didn't know anything about the objects or innovations, so I couldn't fully appreciate the significance of this place. Let's look at the map, shall we? When you look at the map, a few names catch the eye. So, coniferous forest, birch forest, northern landscapes, mixed forest, steppe, meadow, like what? Apparently, developers set a daring task to incorporate various types of landscapes in a very small park. And scientists indeed have managed to work wonders, because all these zones require disparate environment like weather conditions, soil, temperature, and I don't know what they did and how it works, but it works and it is so beautiful. Okay, you wanna have some coffee? Okay, actually it is the first time I'm doing it. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Robot. Let's move on. It's a media center and it is like a key place in the park. So here you can take an audio guide or book a guided tour, or just buy some tickets for shows here, and the staff will help you also if you have some problems. And not many people know that it's kind of a free space where everyone can come and go, like work here or spend just some time here. You don't have to buy anything or pay anything. It is just nice to have such a place right in the center of Moscow. Hey, check this out. They have some leaflets with information. It is in Russian and this is in English about media center and ice cave and the Pythagoras wall and like some more. It's nice. It's all objects here. It's really useful. After the media center, we are heading to a dome, and there is also Moscow Tourist Center inside. So when you go inside, you end up in a hall which walls are covered with QR codes. And the idea is that tourists should scan these QR codes so that they could get some information about the media center and also about the park, its territory, its history, and some upcoming events here. Its design follows the model of 2012 Venice Biennale. Yeah, and here you can also read some information about Moscow, its site, so it's interesting and nice. I like it. And it's both in Russian and in English. As the developers say, the concept of Zaryadye is based on the idea of wild urbanism. It partly means that people don't really escape from the city here, but on the contrary, they might find a beautiful entry into the city. And you know, this place is so liberating, and it is located just in the closest vicinity of Kremlin. People are not forbidden to walk on the lawn, or there are not many fences around the bushes. It means a lot, and I think it's kind of liberating, don't you think so? It's one of my favorite places here. It's called the Glass Crust, and it's one of the major open-air venues for concerts and shows in Moscow. And I like this place so much. Just look, what an amazing view! And by the way, the Glass Crust is the world's largest translucent structure without enclosure walls. I would say that this structure is still impressive despite the mixed emotions of Moscow citizens about this place. Apparently, some people question if it was right for this place to create a park here. So it is kind of normal, you know, people don't see eye to eye with each other on everything. And while some people claim that it was a waste of money and it has distorted its historical scenery, others believe that it is a place where the present meets the past and the future. So at the back of the Glass Crust there is a Kitaygorодskaya wall. If it's open and if you have a chance to visit it, you should. So it's a monument of self-architecture, and for many centuries this wall surrounded Kitaygorod, which is the most ancient district in Moscow, and protected the area. Like, obviously it's only a fragment of the original wall, and it was restored in the 20th century. Like I said, there are several historical spots in the park, apart from the wall. There are also some churches, and like maybe it's a good idea to come here with a guide, because you know, a lot can be told about these places. So in Zaryadye Park there are several places to eat. There are two cafes. One is more like a fancy restaurant though, and they serve Russian cuisine and also some European dishes. And here everything costs like 300 rubles, and we are in Cluster Center Zaryadye. So here is what you should have if you want to drink vodka. Look, it is herring, you know, it's fish. Because I couldn't find pickles here, so it's just vodka and herring. It's perfect. So I have my food now. It's olivier and pelmeni. It's a traditional Russian salad, and we normally eat it every winter, like every New Year. I'm gonna eat, and cheers! So the salad is okay, but the pelmeni are actually very good. This place is a hotspot, definitely. We are on an observation deck. It's called River Outlook, and I mean, you can't come to Moscow and don't take a selfie here. It's a smart move though to avoid coming here on weekends, because it would be most certainly overcrowded and bustling, so I just don't see how you could enjoy this experience. It's a curious fact that in Russia we say that it's a bridge, but it actually is an observation point, but I don't know why we call it a bridge. So it starts from the one point, from the one side, and then it ends like in the middle. So it's not exactly the bridge, but Russians call it so. We are leaving the park and heading to the embankment, and we are looking for the Bolshoy Most Pier, and we need to buy tickets, and we are going to Rivo Walk. So this cruise actually starts from another pier, but it's okay to hop on at several piers as long as you have a ticket, and then I'm going to hop off at the pier Vivo Walk. If I wanted, I could stay and come back right here, but I just have another idea. I've bought my ticket and we're going to hop on that boat, I think. Obviously, there are different types of boats here, and some of them are actually from Soviet Union, so it depends on your luck. Yeah, and by the way, remember that if you are on a limited budget, just buy tickets online. Probably it will be cheaper and safer. I'm coming. This boat isn't very fancy and the weather isn't pleasant today as well. I think this one actually might be from the Soviet time, but it is still okay because the whole point of all of this is about seeing the sights from the very best perspective. Also, it's nice to be here with a guide, of course, but just observing the scenery might help to, understand the mood of Moscow and its soul, if you know what I mean. During our walk, we'll see different sites, for example, Kremlin and the Pokrovsky Cathedral, the Cathedral of Christ the Savior, and such buildings as Moscow White House and the Moscow City, and the Peter the Great Station, and so much more. I mean, there are different metropolitan bridges and the Gorky Park and other spots. So, I don't know, I think that it is really worth it. Okay, we've hopped off the boat at Rivo Walk Pier, and now we're going to buy tickets and get on a gondola in Moscow cable car. It's just right there. Well, it's very unfortunate. I just learned that this station is closed today. I'm not sure what to do, but now we're going to walk till the next station, Rivo Walk. And then, okay, let's see what happens next. So my original plan was to get on a gondola at Novaya Liga station, but today it is closed. I don't know why. So we got here on foot, and now we are on an observation point, Zaryadye Park. And you should know, guys, that this place is bustling and overcrowded most of the days, but today it's fine. You can see that. And like normally so many people gather here, like students, rockers, parents, and tourists, and so on. So there might be a few reasons why this place, why this particular viewpoint is so much popular. First of all, it is the height that is a key advantage of this place. We are now more than 80 meters above the river, which allows us naturally to see the whole panorama of the city. Secondly, this region has always been known as prestigious and pictures. It doesn't hurt that the first university in Russia, Lomonosov Moscow State University, is just right here. I mean, the main building, you can see it right there. As I said, we are heading to Moscow cable car, and I thought that we would finish with this place, but actually our final destination will be Moscow cable car. Let's go. We are going to buy some tickets. It's easy. Hey. I think it's a really nice way to spend your time in Moscow because, you know, the price of the ticket is like $1 or a little bit more. It's cheap and the views are really nice. Oh. So the Moscow cable car was opened in 2018. It's both a tourist attraction and a means of transport because on the one hand it connects the Luzhniki Olympic complex, it is right there, and the Zaryadye Park there, and on the other hand it provides us with stunning views and it brings us to a very popular viewpoint, the Zaryadye Park. And there is the Moscow city, like Moscow, Manhattan. By the way, look at these gondolas. Their design was actually created in combination with the Porsche design studio, and the whole project itself was designed and manufactured by the Swiss engineering company Bartollet. That's it for today, guys. I hope you've had a great time with me, and I hope that you've enjoyed our walk. Please subscribe to the channel and please tell me what you would like to know about Russia. Stay tuned and bye-bye!